Good evening, Professor. So I am Mohit Singh Pawar, and I'll be presenting my final presentation for CST8919 DevOps Security and Compliances. Today, I'll be demonstrating how to apply the course concept, the all we have studied so far. Uh, I am uh, going to represent all my POVs, which we can add to our Algonquin Pet Store to make it more secure. So let's just directly go to my PPT and yeah. So this is my architecture overview, and here let's start with first of all the system is built on cloud native microservice application deployed on Azure Kubernetes service. This we know because we have worked on Algonquin Pet Store. So first of all, let's talk about the key components, that how key components such as front end, back end microservices and all, uh, and our orders and user management and RabbitMQ and synchronization messaging. Uh, So there is also an AI which is used to generate the product description and image here, and other is we are adding more security features to the to our pet store. So here we are adding a OAuth 2 and OpenID, either of these to communicate with each other so that it can communicate securely and all the users data is secure. And after that uh, we already did that. We containerized all the services, so it's like the most secure thing. And then it will also enable a synchronized event-driven communication so that it gonna uh, communicate the communication become like more secure. It um, and we already talked about the AI services, which is used to generate. And above more, we'll be launching Azure monitoring and logs, so that it can we can monitor our whole application, that if there is anything or any mishappening is going on, or we'll get to know everything with log analytics and Azure monitor. And there is dev staging production to support the environment, so that to make a secure CI/CD pipeline, so that there is no brute forcing or any secret data revealed to the public sources. And at last, Azure policies and key vault enforcement, compliance to secure secret storage. After that, we'll be talking about the SSO federated identity management. Here will be implementing some key concepts to secure our application. We use Azure AD to handle all identity and access control. After that, user login via OAuth 2 or OpenID, so that it will be a secure communication and their data will not be compromised. And after that, front-end app and API is secure JWT token, and these token are validated by backend services using Microsoft identity libraries. And last is we can enable policies like multi-factor authentication and conditional access, so that it's a one extra layer of security. After that, audit and log event analysis. All critical activities are logged such as login attempt, admin changes, and API call and AI services. So we configure Azure diagnosis settings to forward log from AKS, application gateway, and other resources like log analytics and all. And using KQL, we can analyze patterns like who is generating AI content and which services are accessed most, and we can and after that will be most important thing, threat detection in audit log. So in case like we can handle the threat detection by defining alert rule on Azure monitor uh, and correlating them in Azure Sentinel. For example, like we can detect brute force attempt by multiple failed login happen in a short time, or trigger alert if an access token is used for a suspicious region. We have done this in our previous labs also. So, yep. And after that, it would be cloud native security tools. There are so many tools which can be used. I have added some from AWS as well because being my upper hand with the AWS, I added some of those. First of all, let's talk about Azure only. We have uh, Azure Defender that scan our container images in ACR, and then we have key vault handles all application secret with auto rotation, and then we have policies and intra ID. So for AWS we have guard duty, and for GCP we have SCC, and of course IAM, Identity Access Management Secret Manager, where it can be implemented to add one extra layer of security to make it more secure. And next is organizational policy enforcement. We use Azure policy to enforce business rules. Uh, uh, let's give an example, such as we block resource outside Canada Central. So we'll be enforcing tagging like project name and deny public IPs on services. So we have done this last lab where we will be like denying all the IPs except just we are able to create the resources in Canada and vice versa. And after that we have security automation. Uh, we automated security scan and compliances check through GitHub Actions, and for instance, container image are scanned with trivia, and security leak are caught by Git leaks also. And alerts are Sentinel trigger logic app that posted to Slack or Team or anything, or maybe email also. These workflow help reduce manual effort and enforce consistency, so that we can upload so that we do not upload a secret thing on publicly. And last, we'll be talking about the best services we can add to our uh, Algonquin Pet Store. So we have implemented the foremost thing is federated identity and Azure ID, where we'll be like adding one extra layer where to secure the Algonquin Pet Store, and then we can real-time monitoring and logging. Uh, Actually, in this we can add role-based access across all layer, and we can add triggers so that we can monitor things and all. And policy as a code, we have a summary that who is responsible for a different different type of basically policy management, and uh, and it is like governance to it also ensures the governance that and continue compliances. It is like it is compliance with all the city, state, and the where the application is running. It's like compliance to their government rules and all, and ensure CIA trained in cloud native design. So at last I would like to say that uh, this thing should uh, follow the rule of CIA: confidentiality, integrity, and availability. And by adding all these, we can like secure it. Thank you.